plants and animals.
Leah, look at the blue jays up in that tree. It must be springtime. I can hear the birds chirping when I wake up.
It's amazing that even in the middle of the city, there are so many plants and animals. There are maple and oak trees, beautiful tulips, and patches of green grass all around. They're all really important to us.
Why would a little bird be that important to me?
All plants and animals make a difference in our lives. That bird takes the seeds of the tree it lives in and spreads them around. Those seeds grow into trees to make more oxygen for us to breathe. Everything on the earth is connected to each other in something called a food chain.
Tell me more, Leah.
A food chain is a series of plants and animals linked by their food relationships. There are 4 main parts of a food chain. The first part of a food chain is the sun. The sun provides energy for everything on the planet. Then there are producers, like green plants. They make their own food. Then there are consumers. People are consumers because we eat other things. And last but not least, there are decomposers, like worms. They break down foods. Here is how a food chain might work. A rabbit eats grass, and then a fox eats a rabbit. Or a chicken eats corn, and then man eats a chicken. A food web is a series of linked food chains.
Now I see how we are all connected to each other.
When you see how we are all connected, it helps you understand some of the threats to plants and animals on the earth and what an endangered species is.
Tell me more, Leah. What threats?
All the plants and animals on the planet are part of food chains and food webs. If one animal disappears, it can set off a chain reaction affecting many others. An endangered species is a plant or animal that is in danger of disappearing from the face of the earth if its situation is not improved. If it hasn't been seen in the wild for over 50 years, it's extinct. This is important because then the food chain is broken.
How does a species become endangered?
Well, it can happen in many ways. Sometimes homes and businesses are built in places that destroy animal and plant homes. Pollution from factories can run into rivers and streams and destroy animal and plant habitats. Logging and clearing land for crops can destroy animal and plant homes. Dumping trash into the ocean can hurt marine plants and animals.
Can we do something to protect endangered species, Leah?
There are a lot of things we can do, Shayna. We have to protect endangered species from disappearing because we don't want the food chain to be broken. If this happens, other plants and animals that depend on that species to live will also be threatened.
What can we do to make sure that won't happen?
I was thinking maybe we could try to find out what is happening to endangered species around the world.
My class is part of an email project that connects classrooms all over the globe. I'm going to send some emails. Leah, come let's read some of the emails I have received. Hi, Shayna. It was great to get your email. We're doing a project on endangered species in my 4th grade class. And since Hawaii is the endangered species capital of the world, I guess it's a good idea. We always use native plants like Elima, A'ali'i, and Wili Wili in our yard. This is important because non-native plants are a threat to native plants. Even Hawaii's state flower, the hibiscus, is an endangered species. Since we get a lot of visitors from outside of Hawaii, we tell them never to bring plants, fruits, or vegetables with them. Lena. It sounds like Lena and her family are taking action to help endangered species in Hawaii. I'm getting emails from all over the world from people telling me about the endangered species where they live. Here are some more.
I'll read one now. Hi, Shayna. I live in Africa, and rhinos are endangered here. Rhinoceros have existed on Earth for more than 50 million years, but they have been almost wiped out entirely in the last 50 years. Poachers kill rhinos for their horns. Their homes are being destroyed by man. My family is writing letters and raising money to protect the rhinos from disappearing. I'm sending some photos of this incredible animal. Anton.
Hey, Shayna, do you know about the Siberian tigers? They live in the forests of Eastern Asia, Northern China, and Manchuria. They are an endangered species. There are less than 5,000 tigers living in the wild. Some of the reasons why they are endangered are because of mining, cutting down forests to build roads, and poaching. We are planting trees to restore the tiger's habitat. Michael.
Hi, Shayna. I live in a temperate rainforest in the Pacific Northwest part of the U.S. It is very different from a tropical rainforest. The ocean currents bring rain, fog, and clouds here. The trees are very tall and very old here. In this forest, the elk were once hunted and became endangered. Now the herd is steady again and the elk is no longer endangered. Avery.
Hi, Shayna. I really like the Venus flytrap because it is a plant that eats flies. This plant is an endangered species in North and South Carolina. The Venus flytrap's home is being destroyed by development. If you want one, it is best to buy one from a plant nursery rather than take one from its natural habitat. I am sending you a picture of this plant. Jillian. I guess there are a lot of things that can be done to help endangered species around the world.
That's right, Shayna. And learning is the first step towards making changes in the world. Would you like to learn more about endangered species?